Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tea&Art. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. Just a heads up that I have mentioned in the title that you know that I am creating a sort of texture here, so that might be unpleasant for some people. So you just skip it and just go to the end of the video to see the end product. Otherwise, if you're happy to see what I'm making, so we will just start the video. So I specifically bought this mold for creating this effect. So what I'm doing here is I have taken my air dry clay. So previously I created a different effect with this air dry clay. So with this air dry clay, I will be creating a texture. So this is a very soft clay and very easy to manipulate. You can make beautiful things out of this. It is really lightweight, and when it's dried, it do gets a little more on the lighter side. So I will be spreading this all into the mold. So just like that, I am spreading it all into the mold. So I think I'm happy with it. And after that, I will be taking a tool. You can take any tool, a rounded tool, and I will be going to make the texture now. So since it's going to be a round sort of textures, I have taken this glass marble because I want the effect to be very clear. So I'm making circles here. So this design is inspired by, recently I am seeing a lot of water art that is done on Instagram by a Japanese artist, and it is not one artist. I have seen a lot of artists doing that. It's, I think, a lot of a sort of a technique over there where they do work with the resin, and there is a working time in between when your resin is curing, and they just punch with the help of a tool either, or with the finger dipped in soap, to make these design in the water. So I think I will mention few artists in my description so you can see what I am actually going for. I was actually working with resin and experimenting, but I think I was missing the window for creating this effect into the resin, and so, I did create into the resin, but later on it was getting smooth, so I was filling. So I thought I will do this, and this is actually, I'm making a mold. So now you know that what sort of texture I'm making. This is the reason I gave you a heads up before, because this is the only way I could actually get the effect. So again, this is a learning curve, and it might turn out good, it might not turn out good, but I want to share the experience. So I will just keep on making the texture and you just enjoy the process. Hopefully it's not that enjoyable, but you just see what I'm doing here. So I'm almost done, and I'll leave this to dry, and I will see you next day. So this is the next day, and the next day my clay is a bit on the drier side. So I have taken this latex. I tried this technique before when creating the water effect. So I will link that videos above here and in my description, but above here I will do that, or at the end of the video. So what I do is I just pour the latex into the air dry clay into this mold, top of the air dry clay. So just like that, before what I did was I just poured this layer of latex and I just moved it all around, and after that I poured the rest of the latex back into the bottle, and after that I poured the resin directly onto the air dry clay, but this time I'm doing something different. So you can see I'm just pouring the rest of the latex into the bottle because I just want just a layer of this latex onto the texture. So I will leave this to dry after that. So it's dried now, it's next day, and here comes the silicone rubber by Let's Resin. So I'm trying this. Before I tried their other silicone and I made crystal molds out of that. They were amazing, and now I'm trying this one. I haven't tried this silicone of the Let's Resin. So it's 1-to-1. I actually love that one. I think this one is going to be amazing also. So it's really simple to mix. It's 1 to 1, and you just mix it, and then after that, mixing for around 4 to 5 minutes. I'm just making sure that I have mixed it properly, scraping all the edges so my silicone is mixed. So here is the mold within a mold, and it's the latex is dried. Now I'm putting this silicone on the top of this texture. Make sure I'm going to cover it all. So I mixed a little bit more of the silicone because this was less, and after that I left it to dry for 1 day, and I will see you next day. So this is the next day, and you can see that this is fully covered. Now I'm going to remove this out of the mold. So yeah, something that I did bad here is that I didn't put any releasing agent into the mold, and I think I have messed up here. Fingers crossed, hopefully I can remove it from the mold now. So I managed to get a pocket, and then after that, with the help of this tool, I just moved it all around the mold, and it was easily removed, and I was so happy about it. So you can see that it is coming off, although I haven't put anything, but this was a risk. And I think it's all done, and now just a little bit of this corner, and I'm going to remove this out of the mold, and yay, I have saved the mold. Okay, I can see that the bottom of the clay was not dried up, so it's fine. I will put this clay back to my bag, and I can use this again. So in this case, why I did the add the latex is that the latex is going to give that shiny look that I'm looking for, that I was not going to get with this air dry clay. So this one is going back, and now I will be going to remove the latex on top of this mold here. So this is going to take me some time. I will just speed up the process. So all the latex is off, although this was very fun to remove. So this is how it looks like. I know it's not looking very good, but on to the next step. And the next step is that this is going inside the mold now. So watching this effect that I have created, I thought that now I'm thinking that I could have gone with a little bit of different sort of design or pattern. But I might be trying this again by creating a different design. But I want to see that if I can achieve that look. So here I have mixed my resin. I have taken Let's Resin here, and I divided into 3 cups, and now I will be adding the color for my water effect. So I will be taking a blue color. These are going to be transparent pigments, and then I will be taking a little bit of turquoise color, and the rest other one will be remaining transparent as it is. So these are the colors that I'm going for, the turquoise and the blue. So as I'm making the water effect, I want my resin to be crystal clear. So in the containers are going into the Resin airless here, all 3 of them. So I have selected the options here, and I will be going for a 9 minute, and then here we go. It's on now, and now I will be removing the bubbles out of the resin. So as you can see, the bubbles are rising, so the bubbles are getting clear now. So I have done and cleared my resin, and now it's time to do the pouring. So you can see that I have mixed my color before adding it into the airless, so that I don't have to mix it again. I will be start pouring the resin directly from the container. So my first color is the blue color, and I'm just pouring it. So again, I'm just telling you that this is an experiment. I might try creating some different effect, but this is something that I am trying to achieve. I have created different water effects before also, but this one was catching my eyes because this is a sort of poking into the resin, and it creates such a beautiful effect. I tried to search that if I can find an easy way to do so. So the easy way is that you need to wait for your resin for that window, so that you can poke with the tool or with your fingers dipped in soap. But this was the easiest one. Just I have to manage to capture that texture. But we will see how this one looks like. So with the help of a heat gun, I just managed to move the resin, and this is, I think, just the last part, and after that I will leave this to cure, and I will see you next day. Fingers crossed. So this is the next day, and I am super excited. I just want to see the time I have taken to create this effect. Whatever it comes out, I am not going to stop doing it, because I am looking for that perfect look. I will try again. That's not a problem. It's out of the mold, and now I will be removing the other mold, the inlay you can say. But all in all, I am so happy with this silicone by Let's Resin. It's so soft. I think it's perfect for making these crystals. I might next make a crystal out of this. So we are removing it, and I think it's looking good. And I think I managed to get that effect that I was looking for. It's looking pretty. I know, I think a little bit of a different pattern of the design, but you just tell me. I'm really up to you and looking to you if you have any suggestions. I have some over on the sides, just removing it with the X-Acto knife. So some of you get afraid when I'm using this X-Acto knife. Please don't be afraid, because I do have an experience. It will not slip. So please, it's just a disclaimer that don't try this at home if you are not experienced. Because I have a grip on the X-Acto knife, it is not going to slip. So I just made it really simple. You can add sand, you can add your fishes, turtles, whatever you want to add into this effect here. This was just an experiment. I wanted to see if I can create the effect. So 75% I'm sure that I have done that, but the rest of the percent, I know this is a bit clean poking, or you can say intentional design, but we will see. The final decision is going to be the sun, because the sun is the main thing that is sun a thing? I don't know, but yeah, whatever. The sun is going to be the judge of this water effect. So I'm just removing the edges at the moment. So let's see the final result, how it looks like. So this is the final result, and I think I have achieved the effect that I was going for. It is amazing, and I think it's looking lovely. But I know it's really plain. I haven't added any texture, any sand, any shells to it. If I might, it might have been a more water effect. But I'm happy with what I got, and if you have any suggestions, please do let me know, and I will be looking forward for your suggestions. So that is the experimental video for today, and I hope you liked it. And I know it is a bit on the crazy side, but yeah, it is part of an experiment, and I hope you liked it. And if you did, please do let me know in comments, and also please like, subscribe, and share. Thumbs up if you like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider do so, and take good care of yourself. Bye bye.